Ladies and gentlemen, she brought her entire army with her. Would you do me a favor, give it up for Wesley Clare.
You gonna learn today? Yes,
how's it going, Wesley?
Good, man. I got my family here. I'm feeling pretty good today.
All right. Now, are you a big Beatles fan?
I am. I'm not a Beatles fan. Sorry, but we're not friends.
The only person I've ever known of that isn't a Beatles fan was Pete Best. He was the only one.
Oh, well.
I had one person got that joke. I screwed it up.
Kenny James wasn't either. Kenny James.
I tried, Jamie. I tried. Now, what are you going to sing for everybody?
Helter Skelter.
All right. Wesley Clare, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing? Good.
You gonna learn today?
I'm gonna give you one piece of advice for later on in the competition because I'm not worried about you going home. All right. Let's see your pretty side too at some point. Okay. Let's hear the gentle girl that's in there. All right. She's in there somewhere. Now.
Wait, are you talking about her or you?
Both. I may be projecting myself just a little. Okay, now, that being said, later, shh, listen, snarky lady over there. Listen, we want to, I want to see the pretty side later just to show me you can do it. Now, that kicked ass. that snarl, your stage presence, you bring the show, you brought the rock and roll. Awesome, and I've said it for a season or two now. I love you because you're a crazy person. Thank you.
We love you, Wesley! Crazy Wesley! Wesley Pipes!
Holy cow, what a room, huh? Lovin Cup. What a place.
Did someone just call her Wesley Pipes?
Wesley Pipes!
That is hilarious. Crisscross over here.
No, not Wesley Pipes, man. Billy Bone Thornton. So that was a rollicking good time, I'd say. Thanks to the Swooners, that was fantastic. You did a great job there. A lot of nice energy. I got some Janisy vibes, not really from the delivery as much as just sort of the presence and sort of the realism and the delivery of the song.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Well, you're welcome. Welcome to the season. I think that's really all I have. I thought that was pretty solid, rock solid. Thank you. And also, I'd like to remind you again that this season of Lovin Cup Idol is brought to you by Brewery Omegang and Lake Beverage. Please Omegang responsibly. But also, folks, thanks for coming out, and make sure you get home safe tonight. There's a weather advisory. Could be kind of nasty out there. We've been hanging out in here. We don't know what's going on out there. So just be safe. That's all. And thanks for supporting Lovin Cup.
And definitely tip your waitresses and your bartenders tonight, for sure. What's up, Wesley Pipes? I'm gonna use that nickname. When I get a nickname, I run with it. I might even get a t-shirt made of that. You know, very controversial song, Helter Skelter. You know, Charles Manson went crazy over that song. But someone goes, boo, yeah, I'm black. I know, it's crazy. But I have to say, man, Bae did a great job with that. I saw Mark Bader and my boy Paul McCartney stand up off their stools and actually play that track. Great soulful rendition. That's going to be the drinking game of next week, rendition, how many times I say it. But I definitely think that you did a great job following up with Marissa. I definitely think that you did a great job, and you are definitely the top 6, in my opinion. Definitely fond farewell of the night. You gave a very Axl Rose type rendition of a Beatles song. But I got to give it up for your fan base, too. They're back here giving it up for you.
Yeah!
Definitely coming in numbers.
Please, Army!
And that's the joy of this stage of the competition. People don't understand that the audience, once again, I'm saying this, the audience, you guys have the major voice tonight. So definitely use it. Stick around for a little bit longer and make sure your vote counts, all right? Good job.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with the world if you're not in the top 6 next week. It was amazing. You definitely put some care into that performance, but what you bring to the table is just that raw emotion. And that is like not something you can create. It's something that you just embody. And you always have brought that to the table. And you didn't disappoint this evening. I was itching for some rock and roll tonight. We had a lot of beautiful ballads, right? And they're great. But man, what a finale of the evening. You killed it. A welcome change of pace, soul, power, prowess. You rocked it.
Yeah!
Dun, dun, dun. I have to say, this is by far the best marriage of voice and song that we've seen tonight.
Huzzah!
You did a great job. You brought it, you killed it, you gave an awesome performance. I do have to echo what Dem said a little bit. I'm going to put it in a different way because that just sounded creepy to me. I would like to hear a different range.
Last week, he was disappointed because I wasn't giving it my best.
Well, but now he says he wants to see the pretty side.
Right, so
I think
it's like, turn it down a little bit.
I think he's
turn it
projecting. That's what I think.
He can't take the pipes!
down. Calling me crazy, I don't know.
No, it's a compliment coming from me. That's like the nicest thing I can say to a person. I love you too.
No.
So I do have to echo what he said a little bit. I would like to see, I'm only here for the 1 week, but I would like to know what else you can do, because it seems like this comes pretty naturally to you. I mean, this song is totally you. You just let yourself go, which is great. I'd like to see what else you can do, but this was a great performance.
Wesley Clare, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. A very nice smirk. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause for doing such a great job.